Before you start some work, always ask yourself 3 questions: why am I doing it, what the results might be, and will I be successful? Only when you think deeply and find satisfactory answers to these questions, go ahead. Once you start working on something, don't be afraid of failure and don't abandon it. People who work sincerely are the happiest. The fragrance of flowers spreads only in the direction of the wind. But the goodness of the once you start working on something, don't be afraid of failure and don't abandon it. People who work sincerely are the happiest person spreads in all directions. Education is the best friend. An educated person is respected everywhere. Education beats the beauty and the youth. There is some self-interest behind every friendship. There is no friendship without self-interests. This is a bitter truth. A person should not be too honest. Straight trees are cut first and honest people are screwed first. Books are as useful to a stupid person as a mirror is useful to a blind person. Purity of speech, of the mind, of the senses, and of a compassionate heart are needed by one who desires to rise to the divine platform. Never make friends with people who are above or below you in status. Such friendships will never give you any happiness. Test a servant while in the discharge of his duty, a relative in difficulty, a friend in adversity, and a wife in misfortune. Do not reveal what you have thought upon doing, but by wise counsel keep it secret, being determined to carry it into execution. As long as your body is healthy and under control and death is distant, try to save your soul. When death is imminent, what can you do? The happiness and peace attained by those satisfied by the nectar of spiritual tranquility is not attained by greedy persons restlessly moving here and there. God doesn't dwell in the wooden, stony or earthen idols. His abode is in our feelings, our thoughts. As a single withered tree, if set aflame, causes a whole forest to burn, so does a rascal son destroy a whole family. The serpent, the king, the tiger, the stinging wasp, the small child, the dog owned by other people, and the fool, these 7 ought not to be awakened from sleep. Never make friends with people who are above or below you in status. Such friendships will never give you any happiness. The one excellent thing that can be learned from a lion is that whatever a man intends doing should be done by him with a wholehearted and strenuous effort. Test a servant while in the discharge of his duty, a relative in difficulty, a friend in adversity, and a wife in misfortune. Treat your kid like a darling for the first 5 years. For the next 5 years, scold them. By the time they turn 16, treat them like a friend. Your grown-up children are your best friends.